So this reading is for Gemini. Thank you so much for being patient, my beautiful Gemini twins that watch this. Anyways, thank you so much for being patient with me while I get these readings out. But I hope that y'all are doing very well. I am back. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, and your support and your comments. Also, I've noticed and been called to say, please hit the bell if you'd like to be notified when I post readings, because I know some people aren't being notified when I post readings. So let's go ahead and get into this. So when I was in the meditation for your messages from Spirit reading today, first of all, the song Trust by NF is really a lot in my head. And yes, I love NF, y'all, but music helps me channel. So the song, it goes, count on one hand who I trust. Look what I done. Trust, helping the people I love. Count on one hand who I trust. Count on one hand who I trust. And so then I saw this X, like X marks the spot. Like, you know, when you are treasure hunting and you follow a map. But here's the thing, is that there was these things in the sky and they looked like glowing orbs, and the orbs were coming down and were supposed to land on the X. And I saw a Gemini that I know that was standing by the X trying to figure out where these orbs were going to land. So I feel like that for some of y'all, you're trying to predict the future in a way, or like some of you, it could be like you're manifesting. While you're manifesting, you're trying to figure out how is it going to manifest? Where is it going to land? My Gemini is being awful strategic. I like that energy. Anyways, but some of y'all, it's also about cleaning a house. Like, because I sat there and I was prompted to get up after your meditation and walk around my apartment, and I felt the need to like pick up something that didn't need to be picked up. Anyways, moving forward. So what that means is that my guides were saying is that they're cleaning house. They were cleaning house. I called upon Archangel Raphael. I was told that this has to deal with your heart chakra. So maybe you're clearing out energies from your heart chakra currently. Like maybe it could be emotions that you had for people that you don't necessarily want to have anymore is what I'm hearing, or you've been trying to shake off. Because the players want to play. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to unplug this. Because the players want to play by Taylor Swift is in my head. So I feel like that for some of you, what's going on. I just got to hit my vape pen real quick. But what's going on, excuse me, is that you're trying to get rid of energies that aren't exactly for you anymore, that you know are not for you anymore. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this. So messages for my Geminis. Excuse me, messages for my Geminis. I can't get the song out of my head. Look what I done. Helping the people I love. My life is not what it was. Count on one hand who I trust. Count on one hand who I trust. Okay. So messages for my Gemini from Spirit, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Raziel, Archangel Chamuel. Okay. Okay, so we have Juno partnership on the bottom, and then we have midheaven. Oh, I'm about to put that back. Photo, Pinnacle, second house, resources. So I feel like the Spirit is trying to really help you clean house. My ear just rang, my left ear just rang, and it was a high pitch that was temporary. Anyways, that might be important to some of you. When it is a higher pitch, it is a higher vibrational frequency that is trying to connect with you, or it is a higher vibrational message for those of you whose ears ring and you're trying to figure out, well, what the fuck, what does it mean? What does it mean? Okay. So I feel like that Spirit is trying to bring it to your attention that what things mean is right in front of you. For some of you, it's like, some of you, there's energies around you that have been trying to clear out, and some of you resisted to let them go, or maybe they're making like a last ditch effort to try to make themselves known. And I feel like for you, Gemini, what's going on is that it is up to you what you choose to do. Some of you, I feel like that when it comes to certain situations, especially like, let's say it is work. I say that because the second house showed up, and it's saying resources. Let's say it's like some people in your life are distraction from getting the job done. Maybe they distract you at work, or they are taking up time that you could be using for work. And I feel like that it's up to you to realign with what you're meant to align with, which is focusing on you right now, Gemini. I feel like that focusing on you and focusing on, again, like cleaning house. Trying to make sure that these manifestations that you intentionally manifested, like you put a lot of thought into, fall in line appropriately. Like, where is this? For some of you, I'm hearing like, where is this lover that I've been wanting, that I've been manifesting? Where is this job? Where is this? I've been putting all this energy out there. Where is it? I don't see it. And I feel like the universe is trying to tell you, like, look, you got to clean house and make room for what you want. That's how it works. And some of you, it's like, holy shit. Some of you, if you're a masculine Gemini specifically, it could be feminine too, like you're wondering where this manifestation is of a lover, like of someone that really fits you, that you could be committed to or have whatever connection you want to have with, that just suits you. You know what I mean? Like they really, really get you. And for some of you, it manifested in a way that you weren't expecting, and it manifested in a person that you weren't expecting. Some of you are realizing that finally. Some of you, it's like, and if that's only for a handful of you, I feel like, actually, that could be a good chunk of you, because they're showing me the number 94. Maybe it's someone that was born in 1994 or 1949. If you're into that, hey, anyways, moving forward. So I feel like that when it comes to, sorry. Anyways, so I feel like, I just had a realization. Anyways, moving forward. Had nothing to do with y'all. Had to do with some old man in my life. Anyways, moving forward. I feel like that because that things are showing up in weird ways for some of you, it's a little bit of this weird energy that is coming in that is distracting the fuck out of you. Anyways, I feel like that also when it comes to, like, some of y'all could be with a partner that you thought was going to be what you manifested already. Like you thought this person was really what you wanted. You were hoping that this person would be what you wanted. And it feels like that for some of you, it could be this energy that this person isn't what you had manifested, because what you had manifested had already shown up and you weren't able to accept it. So I feel like this could be past energy. Anyways, but this is messages for Gemini. Messages are to clean house. If you are with a partner and they are not what you want, and you're just with them for whatever reason it may be, all y'all got different reasons, okay? And I'm not judging you. I'm just saying, like, if you want someone and you want something so badly, you gotta have space. You gotta have space. Like if you are talking to someone, like, or dating someone, lightly dating someone, and you're not committed to them, or maybe you are committed to someone and it's not exactly who you want, and you're trying to find that other person, the thing that the universe is trying to tell you is that the closer that you focus on home, the closer you focus on YOU and getting things done that you need to get done, guess what? That person will appear. But getting things done include disconnecting yourself, because you see how this house is above the clouds. It's kind of like the clouds are other people, is what I'm feeling. The clouds are other people and other things that are blocking you. I don't want to say blocking you, but it's kind of like they're distracting you. Like you're looking through smoky mirrors, trying to find this ideal person or this ideal situation. And it's there, but you got to move. The universe is like, when I move, you move. Just like that. See what I'm saying? Bring on respect. Okay, anyways. So we got news, Raven. Now we got equality, seahorse, and then we have reciprocity. Oh gosh, Gemini. Okay. So Gemini, the number 23 is sticking out, which is broken down to a 5. Okay, so Gemini, I feel like the spirit is trying to tell you that once you release that which no longer serves you, there's a full moon coming up. That's an eclipse. I mean, I don't know. Some people believe what they want to believe in. However, I have manifested with eclipse energy, and it has been like fucking rocket ships. Like my manifestations off of eclipse energy has been like quick things to happen. Like it may take time to manifest, but when it does, it's like boom, 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 boom. You see what I'm saying? So there's a full moon coming up. My readings are timeless. Yes, just a little heads up. However, something about a full moon. Release on the next full moon after this reading. Okay, let's say you watch this on a night where there is a full moon. Release. Write it out. Journal it. What you want to get rid of. Then take action. So I feel like that the moment that you release these energies that are distracting you and that aren't exactly what you wanted, the moment you release it, what comes in is a partner or perhaps a position that comes in that is going to treat you better, that is going to also really show up for you. Also, your guides are telling you that they have your back. Do you see that man in the background? The guides are showing up to tell you that we have your back. You got to listen though. Do you see this crow? And you see this man sitting in the crow? The crow is your, I feel like that some of y'all got your guides, like, and they'll do this. They don't give a shit. The moment that you fully accept that you have guides and they know that you listen and you can listen, what they'll do is that they'll hover around you. They will hover around you and be like, and tell you until, let me tell you what, get into a meditation, put on a frequency of 639, 936, 369, damn, you're fine. Put on a frequency, get into a calm state of mind, clear your energy, and messages will come in like this. It could just be like, if you want to record it too, like put your phone on record and allow yourself to speak like what you see while you're meditating. It may not make sense in the moment, but it could very well the moment you get out of the meditation, or perhaps a couple months down the road. Okay. Anyways, I also feel like that your guides are trying to make sure, are you listening? Not just are you listening? Some of you, they feel like that they have been talking to you over and over again, but you've been so fucking defensive for a few of you is what I'm hearing. Yes, guides do test that you've been a little bit defensive when it comes to what they've been trying to tell you. And if you are too defensive, then how are they? Some of them, and this is coming from a loving space, your guides will always be loving. The right guides will always be loving, but that does not mean, I'm just going to light incense. It's like a wizard one. Anyways, they will not sit there and like baby you. Some guides will come in and they will tear your ass up out of love. And sometimes, here's the funny thing, is that sometimes it could be fucking passed on family members, right? Anyways, so I feel like that your guides are sitting here and they're like, if you are not willing to listen, we will keep making the signs bigger and bigger and bigger. You need to be listening. They are trying to capture your attention. You're sitting here trying to wonder where these fucking manifestations are coming through, right? For some of you, you're calm, you're good, and you have been reminding yourself to listen. Okay, that's good. And I applaud that shit. Hey. When you listen to the universe gifts you, because the universe is constantly trying to get our attention and constantly trying to work with us, right? And so I feel like that your guides are sitting here and they're like, we will find ways to get you to listen. Oh, don't worry. I don't want to get up and get this deck, but I won't. I'll use it. No, I have to. 1 second. And hopefully, like, okay. I am sorry, Gemini, but if this, I feel weird if I use decks. I feel weird if I use decks that aren't suiting the energy. And this deck was over there, so I apologize. I'm not trying to be rude. Knight of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. Okay. So, what else does Gemini need to know? We're going to pull guidance at the end. What else does Gemini need to know? It's kind of like, don't worry about how things are going to come in. Just know that they're going to come in and that the opportunities are going to come in. It's sitting in here knowing. But I understand, like, because I'm a fellow air sign and we like to figure shit out. And we like to be prepared. We like to know ahead of time. Like, is it this person? Is it this person? Is it this job? Or these are the lottery numbers, stuff like that. It's kind of like, they'll happen. Don't worry about it. Anyways, what they're trying to say. And if you're not listening, then how can you know? How can you know? You know what I mean? Page of Pentacles just try to show itself. Sometimes Pages of Knights, like any card that has pages to emperors, anything like that, anything that has a face on it like that. Anyways, moving forward, I can sometimes take as guides, and I feel like that the universe is trying to present something to you. Oh my gosh, they're playing More Than a Feeling by Boston in my head, and I absolutely love Boston. It's like my dad's favorite band, but it goes, woke up this morning and the sun was gone. turned on some music to start my day, and I find myself singing along. Oh, I close my eyes and I drift away. Do you see how that is like such a peaceful beginning of a song though? Like that's such a peaceful, like just getting up in the morning and just relaxing. Turn on the music to just chill out. I feel like that the universe is also trying to tell you that when you sit there and you allow yourself to, be able to, pardon me, I just got to download. Anyways, I had to deal with a client. So sorry about that. Anyways, but it's kind of like the universe is like, when you start your day off with more of like a relaxed energy, like pay attention to how you feel when you wake up. Some of you might be having dreams and you're like, what the fuck? And if you feel stressed out when you wake up, take time to make sure that you get to the energy that you want to have, which is not stressed out, which is enjoying yourself, and allow it to put you into this energy where you can keep bringing in more of things of what you enjoy. Don't start out the day mad. Don't start out the day mad. Don't start out the day confused. Don't start out the day in a shitty energy, because you don't want to lay the foundation of that day in dismay or misery. Okay, thank you. So they're telling me we have the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands. So they're telling me, the Spirit is telling me that when it comes to, I have a song stuck in your head, but I prevail in my head. It's like, for some of y'all, the chaos around you, like let's say you are with a partner or you're in a position where you thought you manifested it and you thought it was it, right? You thought it was it, but you could have been too impulsive and jumped into it. This is something like you jumped into. You got to jump right back out. Just as you jumped in, you could jump right out. That's what they're telling me. Y'all, sometimes I wonder what the fuck they're thinking when they're channeling through me. Anyways, but as quickly as you jumped into a situation that you don't want to be involved in, you could jump right out. It's kind of like, make the choice. Some of you, it's like let's say, you see how this man is sitting here, he's got a fucking javelin spear looking thing and it's lit up. And then, which is a wand. Anyways, but it's like he sat there and he was trying to go after that white rabbit. You see that white rabbit right there? He was trying to go after that white rabbit. But what happened was he sat there and he lost focus and he's trying to manifest that white rabbit. That white rabbit appeared. But because this person lost focus, my incense smoke just turned into the shape of a heart. That is so interesting. Anyways, but because of the chaos that was surrounding you, you sat there because you were trying to hunt after the rabbit. You're trying to chase after the rabbit instead of allowing the rabbit to just appear itself. It's kind of like one fox got added on, 2 foxes, 3 foxes, 4 foxes, 5. And what's happened is that it's created this, it's kind of like going downhill in a snowball and collecting a shovel, a bike, all these other things in the snowball. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the universe has been, the source is saying, again, to isolate a little bit, pull back. You cannot pull back from these energies. When you pull back, you are able to defend, so that you are able to let better things in. That's what they're saying. Okay. Also, some of you have an individual around you, could have longer hair, but you have an individual around you that is I'm hearing pulling away. Some of you feel like that there's a person around you that is pulling away, or you just like kind of feel it and you're like, no, they're not really pulling away. They're not really pulling away. I feel like that this is a person that tends to put you in this confusing state. Like I'm being told they are a fox. They are not the rabbit. Yeah, it could be someone that you're romantically involved with anyways, but it's like you think that this person isn't pulling away. When this person is pulling away, I feel like that this person is one of the foxes. I feel like that things are even trying to get out of your life. 19 is an important number. I think that things are even trying to get out of your life. Like you were guided to like release it, and what happens is that if you don't release it, it'll just be fucking taken from you. That's what happens. That's what the universe does. It'll just be fucking taken from you in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like that this person it's like This person, you set boundaries, or you set like the record straight with this person is what I'm hearing. And because you set the record straight with this person, they didn't exactly like what you had to say. Yeah, Ten of Swords, betrayal. They didn't really like what you had to say, Gemini. And because they didn't really like what you had to say, this person has decided to turn and look the other way. And you feel it. You feel it. And if they don't, and if they do divide and not align, that is something that happens energetically, because not everyone is here for a reason. Okay, I feel like it's going to be more from a masculine Geminis, or by feminine Geminis if you're into women. All love is welcome here. Or if you are a feminine Gemini who this is a friend. It's like this person pulled back because they had to. They had things that are going on within themselves that they need to focus on. Slow burn is what I'm hearing. Anyways, okay. Pay attention to the next new Neptune transit. It's important for some reason. The World and the Five of Swords. Spirit is also trying to tell you that there are people who are willing to give to you and willing to listen that are in the physical plane. If you were to reach out, if you were in the physical plane, something happened with my throat. In the physical plane, there is someone that is willing to listen and willing to be there for you if you just reach out. I'll be there. Okay. Six of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Six of Pentacles in reverse, pardon me. Five of Swords, Five of Cups. Exactly. I feel like that there's going to be, oh, I get it now. Anyways, there's going to be this transition of, it's kind of like one or two ways. And it's kind of like the universe has been trying to show you that. It's either someone, like people, things, situations are leaving you to be replaced with something new. Things that are, it's kind of like, first of all, I feel like that with that long hair girl, that is something that's like emotionally, it's not emotionally fulfilling. I feel like that it is emotionally draining. I feel like that this person sometimes gets wrapped into their own head and their own ways, and then you get dragged into it somehow, Gemini. Some of you will allow it because you're a caring, sweet person. Geminis can be so fucking sweet. They can. Really, I've dated a few Geminis and have a few Gemini friends in my life, and they can be really sweet, but they gotta fucking be open to it. Like, this long-haired person is minding their own, like, they've got things they've got to take care of, and it's not like you're always meant to be, again, season and a reason, lesson and a blessing in one. Anyways, but I feel like it's your choice. It's kind of like leave or be left when it comes to that connection, or these, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, Justice, Two of Wands, the Magician, the Sun, the Page of Swords, the King of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Justice on the bottom alone, Spirit's trying to tell you that like everything is being balanced according to plan. Everything is being balanced according to plan. Like whether you fight it off or you allow it in is up to you. That's what Spirit is trying to say. Whether you fight it off or allow it in, it is up to you. Because, like, those orbs are coming from the sky and you're trying to figure out where they are landing. And it's kind of like, just know they are landing. Don't care about where they're landing. Just know that good things are always happening for you. And then you'll be able to have more decisions to make that are more fruitful, that are able to bring more prosperity, but are going to make you feel more empowered like the Magician, and that are going to bring you more joy like the Sun. I feel like that Spirit is trying to tell you. Like sometimes you have to isolate instead of procrastinate. Sometimes you have to isolate instead of procrastinate. And then not just people, but valuable situations are going to come in. You have to be open to it, Gemini. Let's go ahead and pull some guidance for you. My Zoom call readings are closed, and I am only offering half-hour recorded readings as of the 19th out. I won't be offering hour-long readings. I will only be offering half-hour recorded readings, and I do have a deal on them right now. So if you like to check that out, please check out my social media down below in the description box. Thank you. Guidance for my gems, my beautiful gems. Telling me I only need one. Mantra. And then trust. Do you want to know what's so funny? Is that I feel like, because affirmations work. Okay, so I've had this deck for like a fucking year, thanks to a lovely client. she probably won't watch this. I don't think she has Gemini in her chart. I am powerful. I am smart. I am free. I am seen. I am loved. I am safe. And one thing that I heard, one of my guides prompt me to say, is something about like what I say is important. And I was told to say that before I did the reading, like what I say is important and needs to be heard by many or whatever. So I feel like that Gemini, if you're not being heard where you're heard, I feel like that the more that you say, I am seen, I am valued, I am appreciated, and opportunities arise where someone appreciates you or values you and listens to you, that you know that you are seen with them. I feel like you are seen as in, you know what it's like when a person sees you? Like they get you fully, they fucking see you, and they accept you. You see what I mean? It's that kind of energy. And I feel like the spirit is trying to get you to vibe with that energy instead of, is this person saying or going? Where is this coming in? Where? It's where. It's not even when it's coming in, which is so interesting. So I don't feel like it's like you being impatient, Gemini. It's like spirit saying that it'll show and appear once you trust. That's the bottom of the deck. I feel like the spirit is trying to get you to so you know how a butterfly goes into a caterpillar goes into a cocoon and it turns into a butterfly, and during that time it can't see anything on the outside. It just has to trust that while it's in the cocoon that things will be all right, that its wings will expand and grow, and that it'll grow and it'll be able to fly afterwards. It's like learning from going from walking and crawling to flying. And I feel like that the universe has been trying to get you on that path. If you think you're powerful, you are powerful. Sometimes it takes time. Thank you.